Are you buying the right types of antenna? How do you see the antenna actually release the EM wave into the air? Basically, will be by this 3D radiation pattern, as you can see from here. Since this is a Yagi antenna, we know that Yagi is basically a directive antenna. So from this 3D radiation pattern, you can see that they actually concentrate at one particular direction. Next, this can be a dipole antenna, and dipole antenna has this omnidirection of radiation pattern. And basically, you can say that it actually radiates like a donut shape. Basically, you can see from here, right at the middle over here, is basically the null, which means that there is no radiation field that actually radiate up on top, and also there's no radiation field that is actually radiate up from the bottom. As you can see from here, they basically radiate up at the side of the antenna. In short, as I mentioned earlier on, it is always very easy to see the radiation pattern by the 3D diagram. However, okay, it is always also very challenging to denote important so-called marks, like for example, gain, etc. So therefore, in order to have more characteristics, we need to plot them into 2D. As you can see from this diagram here, this is basically the direction. Okay, for example, let's say this so-called the directive antenna. We look at the front view, we look at the side view, and we look at the top view. This is what we know as the 2D view from the SZ plane, from the YZ plane, and XY plane. If you want to know more, see the playlist under the description.